Happy New Year, everyone, or should I say, Zoo Year. Anyways, as you've probably noticed, today we'll be doing something a little differently. So without any further ado, welcome to the first ever annual recap of virtual zoo tours. And after, well, quite the year we had there, I'd like to go ahead and thank my fellow followers as over 300 new subscribers joined the channel, accounting for over 20,000 total video views. And as much as I've wanted to say this before, I am truly grateful for the channel's tremendous growth. Anyways, now to the reason why you're probably watching this video. Today, I will spill what will and or might go down in 2022. You'll hear about what new zoos, aquariums, or theme parks we might add to the list. But first, we'll be counting down the top 5 tours of 2021 that I think you should go ahead and check out if you haven't already. So let's go to number 5, the brand new, or at least when it was featured, Primate Canopy Trails at the St. Louis Zoo, an expansion of the still standing and historical Primate House, complete with 8 new rotational outdoor exhibits, all connecting via transfer chute to the main building. I think it's worth admiring because although we will definitely see many of its species again, nowhere else have I been that offers many and multiple unique views and explains the true message of conservation of a primate's canopy home. On to number 4, the Wetlands Trail at the Florida Aquarium. The trail is situated underneath the aquarium's iconic opening day 80-foot tall glass atrium, displaying everything from the freshwater streams of mainland Florida to the dense, and I mean dense, mangrove forest all the way down to the Gulf in the open ocean. Along the way, and as we explored, the spotlight shined on gators, otters, a very invasive snake, the red drum, and over 15 different species of free-flying birds, all making for the longest and most extensive tour to date. Heading to number 3, the criminally underrated Minnesota zoos, Russia's Grizzly Coast, the only one on this list predating my new microphone. Anyways, the Grizzly Coast is a shorter experience that succeeds at bringing you to the Pacific Coast, volcanic north, and the frosted south of, you guessed it, Russia's far east, through close encounters with sea otters, wild boars, rescued brown bears, and we finish with a in-depth look at the critically endangered Amur leopard. Number 2, Africa at the Cincinnati Zoo, and ironically what we just saw last week. Regardless of that, Africa is a true journey that essentially transports you to the plains, rivers, and deserts of this very geographically vast continent. Throughout our trek, we come face to face with giraffes, playful painted dogs, the most diverse savanna that we might ever see, majestic lions, and of course, I couldn't forget the world-famous Fiona the hippo. I praise this exhibit because not only is it Cincinnati's peak in quality, but it goes without saying that it is definitely not your atypical African excursion. Finally, to the number 1 spot, the award-winning Asian Highlands at the world-class Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo. Personally, a very special exhibit to me. The Asian Highlands is a well-constructed and very well-themed trek that gradually ascends from the grassland foothills of India all the way to the rugged Himalayan mountains, sparing no expense. Along the way, we marvel at many rare and endangered species, all of which were out and active, resulting in one of the more educational tours on the channel. I think you should go ahead and check this one out because it may be a very long time before anything matches up to this experience again. At last, for the part you've all been waiting for. So what new zoos or exhibits will we be seeing in 2022? Well, we will go back to Omaha, Columbus, St. Louis, the Minnesota Zoo, Memphis, obviously Brookfield, Lincoln Park, Milwaukee, perhaps Detroit, Louisville, The Shed, Cincinnati, Indy, maybe the Tennessee Aquarium, and possibly Nashville. However, I've already filmed and yet to show you the Georgia Aquarium, the Toledo Zoo, and Zoo Tampa, as well as to be filmed in a few weeks, SeaWorld Orlando, and Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now for the maybes that I'm aiming for next year: the Bronx, Jacksonville, Kansas City, and the world-renowned San Diego Zoo, along with their sister facility, the Safari Park. And that closes out our 2021 recap. Hopefully this will excite a bit more than last year, and a full list of what we may or may not be seeing next year is in the comments below. As always, thank you for the continued support, and stay tuned for Virtual Zoo Tours 2022.